Righty. Do I got some updates for you? Yes, they're a long time in the making, but yeah, working on the program when I can, how much I can, doing what I can to, advance the project as much as possible, at least for me. But anywho, I got quite a few updates for you here. It's getting pretty close to a point where I'm going to release another playable demo, or put that out there so people can mess around and check out all the wonderful things for themselves. But anywho, the main things I want to hit on are the fact that I changed up here in the upper right corner, instead of the old click to pull down menu to change the speed settings. If you want to do it that way, I just put them you know straight up integrated, more readily available in the corner menu or selection box. But I mean, I figured that way it's more sleek, it's more user friendly. People automatically just assume and know where it is, and it seems a bit more modern. So, um, but yeah, you just you use the mouse, or you can just use the space bar, or you can just press 1, 2, 3, or whatever the speed keys are. Uh, to me, that seems to be a nice little. Well, why the hell did I not do that before? But another pretty big important addition I've made to this program itself is programmable keybinds. That's right. That's right. Oh man, you can just to your heart's content to add whatever kind of keyboard setup you want to use, and all it is all you gotta do is, let's say you want to change the spacebar to something else, just take the mouse and look at that. It says waiting for the input. Now if you press escape, it's going to be escape. Okay, you don't want to do that. So while it's you click on it, and while it's waiting, you got to you go back. Let's go back to spacebar. It's good for me. Or if you want to change, say, the enter map mode to Z, you change, just click on it. And look at that neat little animation, a little cheap and easy animation of waiting. So you know that it's actively, you see that it's actively waiting for like the input. So you press Z, you press enter, or you press OK, and now you press Z, and the Z button opens up the menu. Also, if you haven't noticed already, every time I go into to map mode, you see the background, how it expands and slowly gets more and more blurry, and then stops. That's right. This program is actually beginning to wade into using outside shaders that are not necessarily native to the app game kit programming platform. So I thought, yeah, look at that. Oh, so you can tell it's really blurred because all the little fine point stars in the background, they disappear, or at least they smudge out. It's not just stretching an image. And the shader itself is pretty quick, but the way I have to grab the image, the updated image, and then put it into the shader is using the get image function that comes with the app game kit. It's actually pretty slow, so I guess maybe down the road I can come up with a way to do the whole thing within inside the shader instead of having to rely on that slower function. But it's not bad. So anywho, another important addition that I've recently added is me actually working on the menu system. Now you look at this effect. See, now that I press escape, pressing escape by itself doesn't exit the program. Like many proper games, pressing escape gets you into the game menu, um, more often than not. But that's what's so look at that. Oh, that is so neat. I just, to me, that can probably never get old. Okay, it's a basic shader effect, but it just doesn't just blur, but it grows, and it's to me, it just, I don't know, just makes it look so snazzy, so modern, right? So so 2014, right? But anywho, so I'm actually added this functionality to this, a lot more functionality to this menu here. It's not fully complete, but like it'll have resume game. You put the mouse over it, the button highlights it, increases, and glowing and to a point. And here's quit the desktop. You know, if you want to quit, no, of course not yet. And then there's the controls. You go back to the controls. Also, all the windows here. You can either press escape to get out of it, or you can press the X. Sound, same thing. That's right, I got a sound panel. So you can, for now, I got the music turned all the way down, but if I turn it up, see, also the sound effects. If I click it, you no longer hear that little radar ping thing. But if I go up here, it's pretty loud. But if I change the master is just a multiplier on the sound level for everything. So and you don't have to click on a button then drag it. You can just click like pretty close to the line and snap. It'll just go to that position. Or if you just press cancel, or you go back to sound, you know, play with that as well. Also got the option to preview, live. You preview the change, or you can mute it. So really, yeah, I figured I'd add these wonderful little touches to make the game feel more like a completed project, and to give it more of that game feel, what people expect, basic functionality, how a program should act, right? But it's pretty soon I'm gonna have like, I gotta fix that too. So many things to fix. But yeah, this new game window here, or load game, you know, or save game, it says it up there. Yeah, so I am definitely humming along with this, and one more little piece of advancement or project being worked on is the idea that you can now individually select tiles. If you hold down shift, you can just click manually, or you can just, let me just press control control and O to open up all the tiles, because it's in cheat mode right now. So yeah, just press and hold shift, and well, actually, when you first select, like, say, a bunch of tiles like this with the selection box, you don't have to press shift. But if you want to add more to it, then you press shift. Then look at that right there. Then if you want to click, make a bunch of guns. Boom. You press Q because they're all selected. It's a quick way for me to put down a whole bunch of fully manufactured constructed gun turrets. Or let's say you want to select everything else, you put down a bunch of shields, because those tiles are available, open to be have units put on them. So let's say you just want to shift while holding shift and right, left clicking, you can boom, just select all these one at a time. Yeah, it's so neat, so much fun, right? Basic functionality, right? And I can also quickly upgrade immediately a base unit, including the middle base. And look, the guns, they get bigger. It's like they got some sort of Viagra. So not only do the gun turrets themselves get larger when you upgrade them, and when you upgrade the shield turrets, for example, or the shield, not turrets, but shield base units, you'll see when I press, it blinks faster, denoting it's more powerful. It's got more shielding capability. So it's quite a few things I added to check what's going on. Okay, yeah, I'm not used to the game having so few enemies on the screen at once because it's early, the way I tested. But if you let me see. Okay, you see right here with this. Let me move this guy out the way. You see right here with the little guy just came in at the lower right, the tail, the flame tail. I've added a little flicker effect. Very simple, very easy, but I figured it adds a little bit extra visual detail, interest, not so stagnant. So yeah, this project is coming along quite nicely. It's taken forever and a half between updates. I know, but it's getting there. The big next push, I think, is going to be adding a proper. If I press escape here, right now this just says quit the desktop, this is a quick way to leave the program. I can just press not Control X, but just click on this X in the corner, and it'll close the program too. But when I do have a proper intro screen, like a main menu screen, I'll put that button and I'll add the button to this functionality as well. Another thing I want to point out that each button here and many buttons that are used throughout the program itself are like they act like proper Windows buttons. Like let's say if you take the mouse and you click on sound, you have to click on it and then let go for it to do its action and go into the sound panel. Same thing with the close. You can't just click and it'll immediately do it like those old cheesy early 2000s flash programs where as soon as you clicked on something it did the action. I hated that shit. But let's see here. Yeah, so let's see if you left click out here and try to drag it over the X, it's not going to do it. You let go over the X, it's not going to do the function. You have to actually click on it and then it'll go away. But let's say you click on it, and you drag it off, you let go, of course it doesn't do nothing. Same thing with the OK and the cancel button here. But if you take it, you click on it, you drag off, and you go back on. I'm sorry, let's try it one time. Then it still remembers you clicked on it, and yeah. So at least in this way, a lot of many of the buttons act like proper Windows buttons. It's just so much been added. It's probably some things that I missed as well, but that's okay. Yeah, you guys get the point. I am making, takes forever, but I'm making quite a few strides in this whole endeavor, adding quite a bit to it. I would like to add some more gun-based type turrets like rail guns and heavy cannon types, but that's for down the road. Another project down the road is would like to make not just these pre-made ships that you guys are seeing, these little scout ships and nomad class ships and whatnot, but like a way for it to actually add in as well randomly generated ships that as the game progresses, the ships get more and more powerful, more gun turrets and that sort of thing too. So there are some things I'd like to, long-term wise, I'd like to start looking into and whatnot. But yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there, and I hope more than just a few people see this video. But yeah, and then whenever I do come out with the next update, I'll let you guys know, and hopefully that comes pretty much then or pretty close to being another version being re-released for people to mess around with and play with. So with that being said, I will see y'all around next time.